Hey everyone, I know I've already made 2 videos on Mizzy, and I know making a third one would just be annoying, but after he got out, I couldn't help myself but check what he was gonna do next online. And I know he was in prison for a short time, only 4 days, but it was still so weird to see how quickly and easily they arrested him, and then how fast they released him. And at that time he was probably defending himself, the allegations, because he was arrested for uploading more videos that broke the orders he was given by the court the first time he was arrested. And I know I've said this before, but at the very least I was hoping they would find a legitimate reason for him to have an actual punishment and not just get arrested and then quickly released back. Because so far the only punishment he's had is a £365 fine and just 4 days in prison, which wasn't even that long. And I want to check his Twitter, because you would think if you're gonna be arrested twice, you would try to change what you're doing so it doesn't happen again. Because if it happened a third time, I feel at that point they would actually give him a proper punishment. And when I looked through his tweets, it seemed he was trying to go for a rebranding campaign, trying to change his character. And one of the first things he did is try to detach himself from the Mizzy character, saying who he is personally is completely different from what he portrays himself online as Mizzy. He's even tried to post more wholesome content with him showing him playing with baby that he says is his.
Body can barely read. How TF can he be a father figure to his kid? Huh? How?
And to be honest, I 100% believe that is not his. He probably just took a baby from his family or from a friend and tried to use him to make him look like a more wholesome father figure. Because he's only 18, and I know people have babies at a really young age, but I just don't see Mizzy as being that kind of person, to have a kid and keep it and try to be responsible with it. And even if it was his child, he doesn't even act responsible with it. Because I saw one video where he had him in a stroller and he was pushing him while he was on roller skates. As if that's the most dangerous thing that could happen, where he fall over and push the stroller over as well.
Bro, I'm actually sick, bro. It's no one deep in what I'm doing right now, bro. This is world class. This is actually world class. It's actually world class, bro.
He also has a cat that he pretends he really loves. But I know for a fact he just picked up that cat from a rescue shelter, not because he wanted to save it, but just so he can use it in his tweets. You can even see in his eyes just how little he cares for the cat, and he's just trying to use it as a way to portray himself as a loving person that loves animals. And I hate to admit it, but those tweets where he portrays himself as a nice person are getting more likes than his other stuff where he's just defending himself. And it's even more annoying seeing how he tries to detach himself from Mizzy, when in reality I feel he enjoys what he's doing, the pranks, but he's only setting up that barrier to divert any blame onto that online fake personality.
Hello world, it's your boy Mizzy and I have something to say. You may know me as the TikTok terror from the Piers Morgan show. You may know me as this menace on the news articles. They've just been painting me out as this bad guy. But I want you guys to know that I'm actually not this bad guy. Mizzy and Bakari are 2 different people, isn't it? Bakari is the mastermind behind Mizzy, and I know Mizzy has made some harsh decisions and harsh pranks. Not all my pranks are bad. The media picks and chooses what pranks they want to put out there for people to have their own opinion on, and that's why all of this controversy started. That one video, I regret that video, innit? I don't really have regrets in my life. I live life in the moment. But that video should have never been posted or even done in the first place, innit? Kids in the yard, whatnot, whatever. But just the distress on the family and the cause of the video going so viral was not good. I basically gained clout from a stupid thing, innit? And now that I have this platform and all eyes on me, I'm trying to do right now. And I'm trying to help all the young people, and I'm trying to help everybody, yeah? This is Bakari speaking, not even Mizzy. We need to differentiate the 2 people. Mizzy's still going to be in effect in some sort of way, shape and form, with the Twitch streams and the IRL and just doing different types of content. But I'm going to try to be giving back to the people, innit? I've been in talks with the Tate brothers. Tristan reached out to me. He said he wants to help me lead a better light for the young people, because I can be an advocate for so much different things. I'm a young black male that's been on Piers Morgan's show. Regardless of however the interview went, I still felt like I held myself down. So obviously, me, Tristan and Andrew have been in talks, and they want to support me, and I'm seeing it it's all genuine, and we need to make things go further than the way it is, because I have the power now, and whatever I do can make me go up. I can be it's like a hero up, where I can be the hero or I can be the villain. I can continue being the villain, because right now I am a villain. So you guys need to understand that this is real talks right now, and we're gonna make a big move. And the We Outside movement, like I've been saying, this movement and the plans, the We Outside movement is real, bro. We Outside, it goes deeper than just saying we outside. It's being one with yourself and letting no one tell you otherwise. But yeah, you man, I really understand it.
And although it may not seem like it, what he's doing is actually working, because there are very like big people like supporting him, like what he's trying to do. Like I've seen really big people like KSI and Keemstar replying to his tweets, supporting him and like applauding him for trying to change this person. And honestly, I don't see why they're trying to support him, because they might believe like, oh, he's young, he still has time to change, but I don't think he will, for like how like unstrict the punishments are on him. And when I mean I don't think he can change, I mean as a person, because I feel like after he was released from prison, he realized that he couldn't keep on making the content that people liked him for, or he was getting popular for. Because if he kept on doing what he did, there would be like stricter punishment on him, and he wouldn't be able to have like an account anymore. And he's using all that time and attention on him that he has to like rebrand himself, so like he still stays relevant, rather than like dying out and people like forget about him. But that's why I feel like if there wasn't that risk of worse trouble than before, where he got off very easy, he wouldn't want to change, because there would be no reason to. I also want to mention that alongside like KSI and Keemstar trying to support him, Tristan Tate has been talking to him, like helping him change, who seems to like really care about him, trying to like take him under his wing, and he seems so adamant about his like determination to help him. He later mentioned that he got Mizzy to like study like a Caribbean regiment in World War II, and I don't know why, honestly. Apparently it was to like help him reflect on like how his ancestors would feel on his actions. But to be honest, I feel like it's more to like him boast like his like knowledge and history, and I feel like Mizzy won't even like care about that topic, and so he won't even like study it. I'm pretty sure he got him to study other stuff as well, because in one video where he's playing with his baby, or he says that it's his, you can hear in the background him watching a video on his laptop about like the 2005 like London bombings.
That occurred in 2005 in London. In these attacks, four men from the Middle East, supposedly working with Al-Qaeda, wore suicide packs onto train systems and detonated themselves. The only evidence that these men themselves were the ones who committed the attacks was...
Then the last thing he mentioned is like, after talking with him, he really believes like what he's trying to do is like set himself on like on the right path. And to be honest, I have no idea what Mizzy could have told him to make him believe that. Because in all the videos and tweets where he tries to like make himself like apologetic, it just feels like so fake. The closest thing I could imagine him saying is like what he was doing is like promote his mindset and like make it seem like he was fighting for a movement, which is like another part of him like rebranding himself. Which for some reason he's trying to make it seem like his actions actually had like a deep message behind them, and he was like pushing for a movement. And I'll just show you like what he means in one video that he posted on Twitter, where like he even says that he's high.
Welcome people, it's your boy Mizzy, and I have a message for y'all all, yeah. We Outside is a movement, bro. You don't understand. When I say the movement is real, or We Outside in any of my pranks and any of my old videos, you might need to understand that it goes deeper than just being outside or just saying we outside. Even when we're inside, we're outside. Being outside is being one with yourself and not letting anyone tell you nothing, because no one can tell you nothing. You was born alone and you will die alone. And I'm not talking about it on no deep or sad shit, but it's the truth of it all. You might need to understand that you can do whatever you want if you put your mind to it, innit? And I've been approaching this whole angle the wrong way, but look at where it's got me. I put my mind to all of these bad pranks and all of this nonsense, this bad energy, and I got my karma for it. And then I realized that I have a platform now. Let me use it for good. And I used good energy and I elevated it more. And it took one bad video and I got my karma for the video. That's why I handed myself in. It took one bad video for my whole life to switch around and have all of these eyes on me. And with all these eyes on me, I need to tell you guys that you can do whatever you want. And I'm going to show you guys that, bro. Like, obviously, I got banned from all social medias. TikTok gave me an account back. Now, I'm just going to be spreading positivity, and I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. We're going to be doing whatever we want, but we're going to abide by what I caused, innit? Like, I have the CBO, so we have to abide by it. So we have to switch up things. We're going to do gaming streams, live streams with the guys. Got a little content house prepared. You man don't understand the full story of Mizzy, but you will understand it soon. Everything will be coming to full twist. Full twist. Full twist. Full twist. Full circle. Full twist. Full turnaround. Full umbalang.
And everyone's gonna understand.
I understand the real meaning behind We Outside.
And the movement.
the movement is real.
So from what he said, he tried to defend himself by saying like whenever he said we outside, it was actually like a deep movement trying to like promote self-independence. And to be honest, like I just believe like that's just a lie, because I feel like he's twisting this one thing to like something completely different that just isn't, to make him like look like he has a reason for what he's doing. And he's even pretending like the movement also promotes the belief that you can achieve whatever you want as long as like you work hard for it. The only honest part in all that video was just when he said like he had a platform which only came to him because of like all the backlash from what he did. But I definitely believe like he's not going to use this platform to do any good or like help people like he said. Another part that was really annoying to listen to in the whole video was when he mentioned that he's going to like start branching out, and one of these like methods was like starting a content house, which I think is an idea that he's not going to stick long with, or even if it does, it won't go far, because all he really is just somebody who blew up online for like what he did. Therefore like all the attention isn't gonna like stick with him forever. The only interesting part that I could find from his Twitter was when he was promoting his Twitch, which I actually went to like watch one of his streams, and although I didn't finish it because it was too fucking painful to watch all of it, there were some parts that I want to talk about. The first part that stuck out to me is when he said that he doesn't care about social media, which I think he was trying to say like he doesn't care about like the fact that he's popular. He just cares about like using all the attention on him as a platform.
It goes deeper than social media. Social media is a facade. I don't care about social media. Like, people are trying to cancel me. I've been banned from basically all social medias. I'm still going. Social media doesn't mean nothing to me. People are always going to post my videos now. Now it's just the image I portray and what I do with this platform. And what can I do with this platform? Help you out.
Which, although may be true, I feel like before he started like rebranding himself and pushing up this like made up movement, he enjoyed when all that attention was on him the first time like he blew up.
Because none of my videos actually hurt anyone. Think about it. None of my videos actually hurt anyone. Name me one video where I've hurt someone.
This was also a really annoying part of the video to listen to, because he's trying to make the point like all his pranks or like all his TikToks weren't dangerous because nobody in them actually got like physically injured. And this feels like such like childish perspective to have, because he only sees harm can only be like physical, and any mental harm isn't real. This goes to show like his lack of sympathy for the people in his pranks, and just like shows like how fake his defense was when he said like he regrets what he did.
I'm talking about physical pain. I'm talking about actually hurting someone. Mentally, you can always overcome mental. Mental is in the brain. This is what I'm saying. A lot of people are weak, and the society makes people weak, bro. Everything is in the mind, bro. Everything is in the mind. When someone hurt, like, if like me making a video of me walking to the back of a shop, me riding a bike in a place, someone has an opinion, they work in a shop or something like that, I'm not hurting you in any way. I haven't harmed you in any way. Just because I've distressed you at that one little moment, you're not going to think about it in a day. You're not going to think about it in a week. In a month's time, it's going to be gone out of your mind. It's just the media and the public image.
I didn't think he would actually say that because it seemed like too comical, but he actually made that as an actual point. You have to be so dumb to actually believe that, or live such a simple life to never have like any mental pain. Especially like in the dye pranks, like those victims can't really forget that kind of experience, and I'm pretty sure like just from that interaction, they like it caused them like actual issues. And I should mention the fact that it feels like he's spitting on their trauma by pretending like they can just overcome it, and after a while they just forget about it. The streaming tool was an hour and a half, but I could only get through like 30 minutes because of like how painful and annoying it was to listen to him, and the fact that most of the time he made no sense at all. But to be honest, there was some good parts, like when even his own chat would make fun of him, which was pretty entertaining. I don't know what I was expecting after he was arrested, which is why it was so weird to see him like try to like rebrand himself and like promote his movement. At this point I can only guess like all the attention on him would just fade away and he'll like just die out eventually. But there are some pretty big people like backing him up, so he might actually turn out to be like more popular than he is now. I think right now it would be interesting to see like where it goes next. But to be honest, that's all I really have to say about him. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.